Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Well, hello everybody. How's everybody doing on this Sunday afternoon or evening or morning, whatever time you're listening to this, because I have a lot of different followers on here. But hello, I hope you guys are enjoying your day. It was quite a fun weekend for me as I'm getting ready for the festivities. Yes, it is cold. I believe I'm same, Teresa. So don't be shy. Say hello. I'm not just on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook and on Twitch. Delaney, welcome back. Hello, Samantha. Welcome back. We're going to get started to see what the week's energy is for us for what is ahead. This will be the time to make sure, since the notifications probably did not go out. I usually send my notification reminders on my app earlier during the day, but I just did not have the time. I had company this weekend, and so I have been just like on the fly. It's officially holiday season, and so the traveling preparing has started begun for me. So we're going to get started here. So if you can share, sharing is caring, and we're going to get on to it with the collective energy first. Reminder too, guys, we got a big giveaway going over at our Harmonia. Yeah. This is with Corabelle Lane, and she's giving away a lot of amazing products that she has made herself. So if you're into wellness and if you're into plant medicine specifically, this is a really cool basket that Corabelle has put together for us at Harmonia Friends Club. And there are limited tickets available. Like there's literally a handful left. So once these tickets are gone, they're gone. And we will be picking the winner at the end of the month, so that this individual can have their package by January. All right. All you'll be responsible for if you do win is shipping and handling, and that would be handled with Corabelle directly. I will get you guys in touch. All right. You guys ready? Let's see what's going on for the collective. Let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascended masters. Spirit, what card represents us here for this week? Remember, no reversals on initial story play. And reminder here that we are still easing out of the shadow of Mercury retrograde. So yeah, it's been a little bit of a hurdle, but it's moved into Sagittarius. So communication is slowly starting to open up again for us. So this is where we're not going to be so brain fogged. Last week, I will be honest personally, it was a hard week of just communication and misfires and triggering. So I don't know how you all been, but it was like waves. So you may notice that in this week's energy. And we also have a Mars and Pluto conjunction this week, which can push people towards taking action. Now with that Mars energy, it's all about confrontation. Think of like the Tower moment, something that could possibly be avoiding. It's like, okay, let's do it. Let's clear it up. So you may be feeling that energy, that push as we get closer and closer to the new year as well. And man, it's flying. It's flying this month. I'm already starting, guys, in the January forecast. I can't believe it. All right, Spirit, which card represents us for this week going into December 8th? We have the Queen of Cups. We have water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But if this is who we are this week, this Queen of Cups is a little bit different than the one who's reserved, staring at her cup in a more pensive notion. She looks like she's a little bit full of energy, celebration. So there's this energy of having fun, letting loose. doing something for the love of it. And that also may be that Mars-Pluto conjunction energy here of that effort moment as well, and just say, I'm going to do the best I can, and I'm going to be in higher vibration. All right. So we are in the energy of the Queen of Cups. Our intuitive motion here is really going to be charged up this week. This means we're going to be following our heart. This means that we're going to be very in tune with others, people's emotions, not necessarily taking them on, but understanding when we need to lighten the moment as well. All right. The Queen of Cups is here. Let's see what numerology we got here. 777. Well, there's my lucky numbers. Spiritual awakening. Sevens are all about reflection, assessment, and knowledge. And Spirit says, collective, you are on the right path. You're spiritually evolving and aligning with your higher purpose. So something in this week's energy, when you see all those sevens, know that is your spirit team. Yeah. Reminding you that you are on the right path. I love it. I love this energy for us. Let's see what other numerology numbers that we got. What other numbers will we may see this week here, combinations. Wow. We got a 6 and we got a 3, which comes to a 9, but these are all threes. Magnitude. When you think of threes, it's all about creativity, growth, sometimes groups and collaboration. But sixes are all about cooperation, harmony, festivities, letting loose. I like this. And we are getting towards the holiday time. So some of you will be having your holiday parties just as we get in here, especially if it's for work or so forth. But with a 9, it's attainment, it's fulfillment. So there's something here that we have to have a trust fall. And I always love this when I see this 3 kind of backing up. It's like trust who you are falling into. So to me, it's the universe. It's God, however you may see it. All right. Let's see what our challenges are for this week. Spirit, what are our challenges for this week for the collective? Here we go. Didn't we get this for our challenge last week? Can't quite remember, or someone did. But this is rest, separation at ease. Let's not have too much fun where we forget that, let's not have a hangover. But I also feel that it's about resting your mind, getting in that playful energy. Okay, the challenge here is to let loose, to take a moment, to pause. I'm pretty sure we got that energy last week as well as our challenge card. All right, let's see how the universe is, supporting us this week. Spirit, how is the universe supporting us this week? The King of Wands, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. Now, this can come up as another individual, or it could be a version of you as well. But let's just describe who the King of Wands is. He's someone who's confident. He's kind of an extrovert. There's all about passion and desire, creativity. But more importantly, it's out of the box confidence with this individual. So this is someone who's like, I got it, and really thinks upon it and just goes upon it with action. So this could be an individual here who's supportive for you, or it could be an element of you that comes in with that authority of being in charge, of all of a sudden being in front of the spotlight. You're confident enough to come up with a creative solution. That's not a bad idea, It's not bad for us to have that. All right, we're going to start off here with the collective energy of Sagittarius first. We always start with the birthday sign, and happy birthday out there to my Saggies who are celebrating. And then we're going to work our way all the way down to Scorpio, and then we'll have a bonus collective read. And yes, there is also the possibility of unlocking a collective bonus. So if you are watching this live and you see that little target on YouTube, if we get 5 donations, we will unlock that additional bonus. All right. So just making sure you guys are hitting that target when you do so. All right, let's get started here for Sagittarius. Saggy, who's got Sagittarius in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Reminder, these are general readings for what is ahead for you. Sagittarius, how are you feeling going into this week? Here we go. We have Temperance. Well, that's you. That's you, Sagittarius. Now, there's something here where I feel very much in alignment with going with the flow, not taking things so serious, having those moments of pause. You're having a pretty good week. All right. Let's see what this is about. Why are you feeling this way? Oh my goodness. You've been dealing with those demons, haven't you? Yeah. Now you have that understanding. My Saggies have been doing their shadow work. Capricorn energy. Externally, the outside noise or the individuals here that in the past, well, could have made you feel trapped, could have made you feel like, ugh, needed to escape. Now you have an understanding. There's almost this level here of, what's this all about? So I do feel that this week you are practicing just being in the comfort of being in the present moment. This is for a Sagittarius here who's not taking anything too serious this week, whether it comes with relationships, even when it comes to their own structure. They realize they're still human. It's like, yeah, I make mistakes. Yeah, I can't always be perfect, but there's this striving energy here of being patient with oneself, realizing that if you fall off the wagon on anything this week, that you can get back on there. And don't forget, you have that energy of celebration, and you may be doing some heavier celebration later this week, whether it's going out with friends or a particular person, or just, pigging out if it's something here with your health. So it's just this energy here of maybe having a little bit too much fun, but it's not overly gonna beat you up on. Look at this. We have the Queen of Wands. Wow. You're really in alignment. And if this is not external alignment, this could also be a relationship here that you finally feel at peace with. I mean, the two of you are getting along like two peas in a pod. Really, both of you are. And you may have differences with this person, but you're seeing it from like day and night that, hey, you know what? I accept you for who you are, and let's make the best of it. And others of you, if you're not dealing with a specific person, this is something here where you may have been struggling of trying to achieve a specific goal, whether this is for health, whether this is a creative project. And this week, you're kind of letting loose with it. You are celebrating your wins, but you're also seeing why you stepped back, why you took a pause. And remember, don't forget with your season here, Saggies, that with that Mars Pluto conjunction here, this is also a week here where you may feel that little confrontation here to push, but you're really holding that to a level of I'll make the best of it, whatever comes my way, which is not a bad way of going. Welcome back, Elizabeth. Yeah, there's that King of Wands energy here. See, this is an energy here, especially if this was another individual, but this also could be you too. So you take it as you see it fits. But the supportive energy here is realizing that someone here was very controlling, very manipulative, very egotistical, could have had negative self-talk. But this is someone here this week where you understand their triggers. You go, okay, it's not really defining who I am as a person. And you're really seeing a night and day difference of this person because you aren't taking it so personal. And others of you, if it's a version of you, you're kind of being softer with yourself. This is where you're like not putting yourself down a lot, or if there is some kind of area where you feel guilty or shameful of some kind of failure, you're not going to beat yourself up. The bigger opportunity for you this week, 9 of Cups. We got another 9. Saggies, we got another 9, and that was in this energy here. So you got 2 9s now coming up. But this is something here of fulfillment. This is something here of desire. And I do feel this week you are going to see some kind of win for yourself, okay, of the hard work that you put in. And others of you, it's finally feeling in alignment with a connection where you two can actually evolve, grow, get to know each other in a whole different light, especially if you two were collaborating or doing some kind of partnership together. Bigger opportunity for you this week. Magician. There we go. There we go. Especially since we went through that Gemini moon. This is a week here that now that you've attained certain emotional alignment, this would be a perfect time to set new goals to see what is ahead for 2026 for you. Okay. This is the energy here of not limiting yourself to small things. It's a bigger opportunity here for you. Your advice from spirit, Sagittarius. Your advice from spirit. Collaboration, working together. And if this is the energy of it being internal and you, yes, you can work with your ego. Your ego does not have to run the show. You can still say, hey, I understand your fears, your protection, but I'm going to do it anyways. And this is why. So there's this need and desire here where Spirit's saying it's really a good week here to collaborate, celebrate, and validate, especially when it comes to another in a relationship. Yeah, because you are coming out of the cold. You are finally recovering here from massive loss. And I know this because we have a 5 and a 3, and that's 8 of Pentacles. So yes, the work that you have been doing, you are going to see some kind of result this week. Okay. All right. That's what I got here for you. Let's see what Auntie has for your horoscope. Auntie says you're stepping into your own season, Sagittarius, with more clarity than you expected. As Mercury settles in your sign, people finally seem to get you again. This is a week to bring a nudge, to take one decisive step towards something you've been talking about for months. This Mars-Pluto conjunction may show you where your freedom is expanding and where you've outgrown an old role of responsibility. And I really see that outgrowing here with that devil energy. All right, Saggies, that's what we got for you this week. Good luck. We're going to move on to Capricorn. Don't forget, if that resonated, go ahead, hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Cappies. Cappies are up. Hello, Ellen. Welcome back. Welcome back. I see you on Facebook. You may be the only one on Facebook right now. My Facebook crew has been very, very quiet as of late. I think because most of them have moved on to YouTube, which is totally fine. Alrighty. Capricorn is up. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Spirit, how is Capricorn feeling going into this week? The 3 of Wands. This feels like you're waiting, but in a way that feels like forever. I'm surprised this isn't a skeleton. This is someone here who feels a little bit stuck. Thank you, Elizabeth, for breaking the unlocked bonus here we have 4 more to go. She already started the train here for that. Look at that. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. You know, it's one thing to feel like you can go there and see the results. It's another thing here where it's like, I've been here forever. So there's something where you feel stuck in. What's this external reason for this stuckness feeling? Oh boy. Oh boy. Now this 9 of Pentacles is such a different reading than I typically would read a 9 of Pentacles card. Because usually it's someone on their own. But I feel like this is you feeling a little bit undervalued by another individual who may have taken advantage of you, Capricorn. Now, at one point, you felt like you had it. But there's something here about another who made you feel less than, or that what you had wasn't enough. But this has affected you. So this has affected you feeling confident in yourself. What is the immigration of this spirit? Yeah, there we go. We got the wheel here. There's something here where you just feel incredibly stuck. Maybe you're stuck or ruminating on a particular situation that happened to you. But this week, you're really evaluating it and going, why? This is going to be a challenge for you because remember, it's the Four of Swords here, is that there's a need here to let yourself feel a little bit lighter. Now, some of you may feel like, why is this coming up for me again? Why do I feel this way? I've been through this before. I thought I was through this. Remember, as the Queen of Cups, who's very intuitive, if your energy and you're still learning your boundaries, you could be reading the energy of another individual who could make you feel that way. Yeah. 9 of Cups. Another nines. You got 2 nines now. This is something here where I feel someone may have been jealous, may have seen the lighter side of you. There's that rose. There's that rose. See, you had it all along, but this week here, you're realizing some of you have someone here who mimics you, is a chameleon who has a desire here to have what you have. Now, some of you, this could be even romantic, but for a lot of you, this is a jealousy thing that you're dealing with. Someone here who wants to take what they want and doesn't want to see you ahead. And you're feeling that energy of sickness, or seeing someone here who all of a sudden things have turned in their favor. It's all of a sudden theirs. What's a bigger opportunity here for this Capricorn this week? Look at that. 5 of Cups. You know what it is? This person couldn't hold your light. So the reason here you may feel a little bit off, or like, I thought I was over this, or why is this person's memory coming up a lot, or people are mentioning them again, you may even feel a little bit of guilt or shame. It's not really your guilt or shame. It's of another, because they're not having the same successes as you. And you may hear that this week. The bigger opportunity. Oh my gosh, the Queen of Cups. Look at that, mirrored. Do you see that? Claim your energy back. And you'll be able to do it this week. But there's something here about how you keep that chalice closed, because there's another individual here who took too much, almost like poison to the sense. It wasn't meant for them. This was not meant for them, Capricorn. So this individual, they may be able to try to look like they have wins and something, but there's something here where they don't have the essence of you, not nearly as more. And a lot of it is because a person here was trying to take the results away from you. And even though you may not feel like expecting an apology or expecting a person here to return with some insight, you're not getting it from this person. You're getting it from spirit. You're getting it from your emotions to let this free, but also to realize this is not me. There's a reason for the separation. There's a reason here that I'm moving forward without them. Advice for you. Look at that. Can't make this up. We got the 6 of Cups here. Soulmate connection. Memories. Nostalgia. The advice for you is that now it's time here to clean something up from the past. It's not to necessarily let go of a specific person. I feel like you've done that already. And you may have some forgiveness in here, but there's almost like this let go of forgiveness for you for believing this person, trusting this person. Yeah, there's that naive energy, but also realizing that this person here really had no clue what to do with that emotions, really had no clue how to utilize their own intuition. The 6 of Cups here with this Page of Cups is at 7 of Cups. Again, we have another 7. So I feel like there's a bigger opportunity here for you this week to really evaluate your emotions, what yours and what's not, and also to see what new opportunities here that you can really start trusting your intuition. It's the first gut reaction. Okay. That's what I got here for you, Capricorn. All right, Cappies, if that resonated, go ahead and hit a like, comment below. We're going to move on to Aquarius. Aquarius is up. Welcome back, Mitzi. How's everybody doing this Sunday? It's quiet today. Tis quiet. Aquarius. All right, we got Aquarius up. And thank you, Elizabeth. Guys, I'll try to thank you. Please keep in mind, I don't have my moderators on right now. So I'm running the show by myself, but I am trying to say hello to you, and I will say hello to you while I'm shuffling. I absolutely will. But it looks like you guys are doing a good job saying hello to everybody else. Got a lot of regulars on here too. All right, Aquarius. Let's see how your week's going to be. I had a fantastic weekend. I had a girls' weekend, and I so needed it, and it was fun, and I'm excited because I have almost all my festivities done, and then I'll be traveling for the next 2 weeks. So you won't see me a lot live for most of December, but guess what? I have a lot of videos coming up here, so make sure you guys are subscribed and set your notifications to all, because you don't want to miss the uploads. Because just because I'm not live doesn't mean that there's not going to be new content here. And yes, there will be content over at Harmonia Friends Club. So please keep that in mind. I might do a pop-up live when I'm at my parents' house, but we'll see. It'll probably be the week of Christmas, but we'll see. It's going to be a pop-up live though. It's just going to be whatever comes out. Okay, Aquarius, here we go. How you feeling, Aquarius, going into this week? Here we go. Oh. Well, you have the ability here to turn this around. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, mine. Possessive. Closed-minded. Egotistical. But your support is the King of Wands. Okay? And that's one who's confident, sure of themselves, doesn't necessarily do things because others may agree with it, but understands that their biggest critic sometimes can be themselves. Yeah. So there's something here where you are very narrow focused. Okay, let's see what you're narrow focused on. What's the external reason for this? Oh. What's closed here in the 10 of Pentacles? Where do you feel like you are not let in? Because at one point, the doors were wide open for you. And now it's like, where did my audience go? Where's my community? Where's my why are people shutting me out this week? I feel very let down by either family, a specific person, blocked. What's the integration of this? Locked out? Oh my goodness, the Hangman. Punished. There's a part of an Aquarius this week that feels a little bit punished. And they don't see why this door is closed right now. They don't really see the reflection of it. They don't see it as the universe working behind the scenes. They're not really feeling the light of it. They're feeling in their head about it. They're restless. They're sick and tired of thinking about this, but I feel blocked. Now, this could be blocked creatively. This could be blocked anything, but you almost feel like an outsider. And there's something about this week where it's, how can I feel uplifted, celebrating, emotionally ready to take something on, have the energy. Oh, my throat is going too. It's almost, excuse me. It's almost like your throat chakra is closed off. You don't have the words or the energy, or nothing feels like it's coming out right. Now, we are still getting out, Aquarius, of that Mercury energy, but we have Mars-Pluto conjunction this week. So there's something about confronting a situation. Yeah, confronting a situation, Leo energy. All right, your happiness, being present. Can you look upon this differently and turn around, not face this wall consistently? I almost feel like Spirit is really pushing you to really not look at the wall, but look around you at another perception here, what can make you happy. And that's the present energy, because this feels like it's scorn. This feels like it's too hot, you know? But I feel this energy here of you feeling really burnt out, tired, frustrated, loss of words. What's a bigger opportunity here? Look at this, 5 of Wands. Tired, competitive, people fighting at you, disagreeing, some of you feeling like you can't get ahead. The bigger meaning. Oh, look at this. Have compassion for yourself. But there's also a reflection here. If this isn't inner alignment here for you, Aquarius, this is you being in the presence of somebody here that has the ability to understand you, but be a little bit lighter than you. Okay. So be prepared for an invite or an individual here who, yeah, you totally understand them in a more like emotional way, could even be a really good friend. But this is a level here of somebody telling you, Aquarius, let loose a little bit. Stop being a tight ass. Like, you are constantly here worried about a wall or a block or not being able to get somewhere or proving yourself. And let's just look about what you've done so far. Let's celebrate something here about where we have been, how we've been in this, okay? Before everything was too hot, too burned, too scorned. So the bigger opportunity here is to have some compassion for the situation, but also for where you are, and realizing that if you're not meant to go somewhere right now, that you don't have to keep facing the wall. You can make something beautiful out of it. I almost see you like taking the wall and like drawing something else over it, like freaking Picasso, putting other emotions here to make a different scene. Some of you may feel like all of a sudden starting a new project, renovating. Others of you, this could be, if this is a relationship that you feel soured about, it's like, I'm just going to go have fun. But this is with an individual here who lights you up. This is a person who's confident and is like, you can kind of mirror into them. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Advice here for you, Aquarius. The King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So Aquarius, this is the person here that is grounded, practical, and invest wisely. And there's something here about the investment that you put in. You are having this expectation of it coming back from a particular situation, community, job, and Spirit saying, the stability starts with you. The stability starts with you, Aquarius. There's a reason why you are blocked. There's a reason here why you can't go down that. It is to protect you, but you may not see it that way right now. Also, you got another 9. Look at that. You got another 9 here. But I do feel like there's bigger things here coming for you. All right, Aquarius, what Auntie has to say to you: you're more observant than usual, watching people's behavior instead of their words. Mercury is easing out of shadow, so that's going to help you reconnect socially. And I do feel for some of you, it's to let loose with another individual. But the Mars-Pluto influence highlights hidden tension or motivation this week, so either in yourself or someone around you. Don't ignore the urge to reinvent a routine or shake up your environment. This is for you to be deviated and redirected. All right. That's what I got here for you, Aquarius. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's more messages over at Harmonia Friends Club, and we're going to move on to Pisces. Pisces is up. Pisces is up. All right, Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see how your week's going to be. All right, here we go. Spirit, how is Pisces going to feel going into this week? Here we go. Pisces, we have the Lovers, Gemini energy. Now, I feel like this is more about you knowing you have a choice coming up. You're trying to be a person here, Pisces, with an open heart, generous. What's the external influence of this? Ooh, Page of Swords. Now, someone here is not so generous around you. I was feeling it in this energy of a person here who has an expectation of you to hand something over. But I think that a person here is a little jelly. This is a person who could be younger than you. I do feel like a person is playing victim to a situation. I think that this person here with the Four Swords is not understanding why. Maybe you step back from this person. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe this Pisces here took a step back from an individual, but someone here, you're willing to talk. You're willing to be open to them, to listen, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to hand them the whole freaking apple. And I think this person has a little bit of spitefulness when it comes to that. All right. That's what it feels like. The integration of this, Pisces. Yeah. This person here is actually terrified that you are doing quite fine. I think they tried to punish you by separating you or going quiet on you. Four Swords here with that sword is the Five of Swords. So this had to do with confrontation. There's something coming up where an individual here is a little bit annoyed that you haven't stepped up to ask if they're okay, reached out, but you're willing to listen. It's like this person has to go a little bit further. They just have to. They have to simply go a little bit further if they want to come towards it. Like you're reaching out, but they got to go the extra difference. And it's almost like they want you to extend just a little bit more this week. And you're like, no, I'm good. You could take it from me. It's almost like this person's a wild animal. Oh, yeah. Defensive. They want you to go across the line. No, you come to me. No, well, this person bites. You absolutely do. Notice you got another 7 here. Yeah, you have some spiritual awakening here to this person. You're very intuitive. You understand this person's playing games. You know that this person here is trying to get you to stoop down to their level. Period. Bigger opportunity here for you this week. 2 of Wands. See, somebody here was so busy on walking away and being above you, but showing and proving with their ego. What's happening to this individual is that whatever they have decided to sharply assume or critique you on is backfiring, because you are really taking the time here to go through it. And so the bigger opportunity is to watch somebody here fumble a little bit, but at the same time, you have empathy for them, but you're not going to give them everything. They have to come to you. They have to ask for help. Okay. Even if this person here, if there's an apology, you be willing to listen. This Pisces would. Bigger opportunity here for you this week. Yeah. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. You do have someone here who has an expectation of you to turn around and go to their wall. But this is you just staying and going through towards the mountains here. but realizing this 4 cups is that this person's probably going to be missing a bigger opportunity here of understanding, because this person's assuming that you're not going to understand. But this is a bigger opportunity here for you to emotionally go, I did everything I could. I can't give anything more. And I still have my own cup. So there is still a lot of unconditional love here that you're giving to yourself this week, Pisces. Advice here for you, Pisces. Queen of Wands, we got a match here. This is your supportive energy. Now, some of you literally do have a match. You have someone here that lights you up. There's a reason why you feel supported. There is someone here that may have, this could be a third party situation, who was jealous or upset over a scenario. But others of you, if this is internally, this is you seeing a situation, but having the inner authority here to not to prove. Okay. Also a huge week here of a glow up for you of some sort. You're being put on the spotlight with this massive fire energy here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I also feel like this could be a tension here of massive support from another individual here who's encouraging you not to overgive anymore. Yeah, not to overgive anymore. And look, we got union here. We simply do. A lot of you, this is self-union. But the alignment here is that you have an individual here who is trying to be in union with you, but it's all going on. They want you to unite at their level, but you've had enough of that. You're looking for something that you can evolve it and grow with. And this person here does things in such a hasty way. They really do. So they end up falling backwards a lot. All right, Pisces. Auntie says, you're sensitive to the emotional waves this week, but not in a bad way. It actually heightens your intuition. The Mars-Pluto conjunction may surface an old fear or habit you're finally ready to release. And I really want to say it's this individual. You might say something you've been holding back, or someone may reveal something that shifts your understanding of a situation. And I do believe you're going to get that. All right, Pisces, that's what we got for you. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Aries. Aries is up. Aries is up. We have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. We do have a collective bonus always at the end of this, and a chance to unlock another collective bonus. If you are watching the live, we've already unlocked one. We just need four more donations to unlock the entire reading here for us. Once I get 5 donations, that's when we get the bonus. You're welcome, Mitzi. Aries will be up next. Hey, Debbie, welcome back. Happy Sunday. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. All right, Aries, let's see how you're feeling going into this week. Aries, how you feeling going into this week? Here we go. The Hierophants. Taurus energy. I always feel like this looks like this particular what reminds me of Rodney Dangerfield. He just does. But you're not as strict when it comes to your structure. If you're a manager of some sort, or if you are in a commitment, you're more of the lighthearted individual. I feel this energy of like, hey, let's let loose. We don't have to have everything by the books this week. Okay. Usually this is energy here being reserved, but this week I feel like let's let loose. The holidays are getting a little bit closer. So I feel this more looser energy about getting things done, goals. This is not a week of like finishing or finalizing stuff. It's like, let's just be human this week. What's the external influence of this? Oh, the 10 of Wands. Because you know your limits. And I also feel that you inspire others to not burn themselves out. And so you may be a massive support to an individual. Okay. Aries, remember, you're the support card too. So this could be you being like, listen, we're going to get it done, Or, hey, especially if this is, even if this is a spouse, or a family member, someone here around you is feeling really tired. But if they keep going like this, they're going to end up tripping, falling on their face. It's not worth it. And there's something in this level of going, I don't think we need to put all of our energy into that. I don't think it's going to be worth it. I think we're allowed to miss a day, or I think we can let loose a little bit. I think we can go out. I think we can have some fun. Yeah. There it is, the Knight of Cups. Now, someone to you may have some pushback about this. All right. May see this as wasteful, may see this as procrastination, may see this as useless. It's like, what's the point of going out for drinks or having a good time? But there's something here about you saying it's not that. It's let's look at a different way. We're taking a moment. We're taking a break for us. Okay. Some of you are really needed, especially if you have a loved one. It's just a date night. It's just maybe not with the kids. Okay. That thing. Okay. It's just this energy here of like, let's just take a moment to step back a little bit this week. Yeah, there we go. Queen of Cups. And so you're showing this person the possibilities of what it is to love yourself or to have some self-love. Okay. Because there's another individual here who's a little bit closed off. Could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but to them, it feels like noise or they just like to get it done. But this is something here where you're actually showing good leadership by showing it by example. It's like, here, let me show you. So I do see this is more your energy of showcasing to another how it is to take care of yourself. Bigger opportunity here. Yeah, the moon is trusting your intuition. So this is an individual here who fights against their intuition. Heavily Pisces energy could be dealing with that. But this is something here where the loyalty comes with, I don't know where I'm going all the time, but I just know things are going to work out. And so that's where the bigger opportunity here is, that you're showcasing somebody here to face their fears and just to have some compassion for themselves so they don't burn out. Bigger meaning here. Yeah, Page of Wands. You're going to show this person a new way, a new direction. They're not going to be so aggressive. They're not going to be, this is a person here who takes massive risk, but at what cost? To prove what? Their ego? And you're saying, no, we don't need to do it that way. We can be we can have a little bit more fun. It doesn't have to be so strict. Okay. So this is a way of life that you're showcasing to another this week. Advice for you here. Look at that, the 10 of Wands. See, your limits, and Spirit is saying with these 2 10s here, look at that, 2 10s. All right. You're showcasing another, hey, do you realize this is your limit? Did you know what can happen after? But you're a leading example, and you've been in this person's shoe before. So you are offering someone here a golden opportunity. Some of you, it's like, take the day off. I'm okay. I'm covered if you're a boss. But others of you, you're taking on some extra responsibility because you can handle it. It's not something you can sweat. So I do see this Aries doing somebody a favor this week. Okay. Now it could be the other way around, but I really feel like it's Aries this week. Aries, this week kicks up your drive that you're driving hard. Mars is your ruler. So a Mars-Pluto conjunction feels like ignition for you. So expect bursts of motivation, but also frustration if others lag behind. Spirit says, channel the energy into something constructive. You may confront something head on or finally make the move you've been circling around. And I think that the move to circle around is the emotions here. Okay. Realizing of just having self-love here for another. All right. That's what I got here for you, Aries. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Taurus. Taurus is up next. We are now 4 donations away from unlocking the collective bonus. And that is the Faded Dice bonus. So for reading here, if you want more readings today, that's all you got to do is put in a donation. And then we will count that towards the target. And we will unlock that bonus for you. All right. Who's got Taurus in their chart? Taurus is up. Where are my bulls at? Who's got Taurus? Taurus, let's see how you're feeling this week. Spirit, how is Taurus feeling this week? Ooh, you busy. You are busy. I mean, you're not clowning around. You're not screwing up. You're working on your core, but I do feel like you're very busy when it comes to your stability. Look at that. It's like you're working on yourself. Haven't fallen down yet. Haven't screwed up yet. But you're balancing a lot. External influence here. Ooh, got the devil energy here. You know, I think you try to make best of a situation. Look at this. I think you go both ways. You know when to have a good time, and you also know when to be stable. But there, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but this is an external influence. There is someone here who has a limited belief or has an expectation that it is too hard. This person here may also ridicule you, make fun of you, poke fun of you. You know, haters will be hate, but I feel like this person's jealous. I do. I think you got a jealous person here. What's the integration here for this Taurus? Oh my God. This person hates that you have not been knocked down. I just heard the song Chumbawamba. When you get knocked out, you get right back up again. All right. So there is, gosh, be prepared for someone here to backhand you. It's like a backhanded comment this week, Taurus. An individual here who may call you cocky, who may try to downgrade you, who may try to talk down on you. But here's the thing. This is because you are capable of doing something that they didn't think was possible. What's the integration of this for Taurus? Oh my gosh. This person's here was hoping for a failure. This person here wanted to prove you like wrong. And this is a Taurus who's like, yeah, no, I'm still going anyways. I'm still optimistic. I have no regrets leaving things behind. I'm not being foolish. I'm not going to trip on this. This is what this person's hoping for you to do, to trip. Bigger opportunity. Oh, they're watching you. Of course, they are watching you. But I think you're watching them too. And you may see some ridiculous posts in social media of them trying to knock you down. But here's the thing. You're not taking it personally. You just kind of see that as the past and you moving forward of trusting why you did the thing that you did. There's always time for play, but there's also time for stability. And you're doing both. But you're also not allowing somebody here to take away your light at all. The bigger meaning when it comes to this. The bigger meaning for us of this individual. Yeah, see, you're moving forward. You're moving on. You've already passed a storm. This individual is starting to realize, oh, hell, Taurus ain't coming back. And my boat's as broken as can be. And I'm not sure what to do without Taurus. So this person here is kind of in a panic mode. But don't let them fool you. 6 of Swords here, that is a 7 of Swords. This person is lying through their teeth. And I want to say they're very egotistical. There's something specifically that they're going to be posting online. You better believe it's about you. They may even keep your name out of it, but you know it's you, right? But this is something here where a person's trying to get a reaction of, but it's just kind of like watching it, but then you keep moving forward. You're like, okay, I'm not going to react to that. I don't even encourage you guys to watch this individual, you know, because it just allows you in that energy still. So if you can break from that energy, the greater here's for you. Look at that. 2 of Swords. Yeah, you've been kind of in between two worlds and indecisive. There's a part of you that's like, you can't deny that this person doesn't affect you. 4, 5, 6. But you this week are finally moving on. You don't have that pang in your heart like you used to, or keep turning and looking over your shoulder. There's something about a final look this week, Taurus. I think once you look at this, you're not going to want to look back anymore. Nope. Nope. And let me tell you, there's something ahead here with your stability. 1, 2, 3. You're about to build a new foundation here. Some of you, this is a new job. Others of you, there's a new relationship that is budding for you. But this is you realizing between two worlds that you are now officially out of the old one. All right. That's what I got here for you, Taurus. Let's see what Auntie has to say. So Auntie also agrees stability is your priority this week, but the Mars-Pluto conjunction tugs at areas where you've been too comfortable or too patient. Something may force you to choose. Hold on or let go. I think you're letting go. Money or practical matters could shift slightly this week, pushing you to renegotiate or think a plan. And don't resist the pivot. It benefits you. So when you need to, go ahead and pivot. All right, that's what I got for you in this energy for this week, Taurus. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget there's more messages over at Harmonia Friends Club. And we're going to move on to Gemini next. Taurus, I just unlocked your reading over at Harmonia Friends Club on Friday, too. If you missed the post for those of you in the members area. We still have the target going on here. We are 4 targets away for unlocking the collective Fated Dice roll readings. So there's a chance for you guys to get multitudes of readings if you want to participate. And you also unlock it for others too. So don't forget that that is going on. We're going to move on here to Gemini. Gemini in the house. We got quite a few people on here. I must be a lot of people on the replay. Who's on here live right now? I see Elizabeth. I see Debbie. Mitzi. I don't know if Delaney's still here. Sam. Gemini, let's see how you're feeling. Debbie's still here. Spirit, what's going on for Gemini this week? How are they feeling? Here we go. Here we go, Gemini. The King of Pentacles. You look annoyed. You look really annoyed. Did you overspend? There's something here about spending. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Did somebody waste your time? It's almost like, I mean, you won't know this, but the week ahead, I feel this energy of, are you wasting my time? I don't have time for this. Oh boy, here we go. I knew it. You got a time waster. You do. So somebody is coming on in. Well, they're sure late. I mean, they're really damn late. This is something here where they promised you they'll be there. They're not there. I mean, everything is deader than dead. It's like you were supposed to be here in the spring. Why are you showing up? It's dead of winter now. Like I haven't seen a whole season. So you're not really excited to see this person. Now, others of you, if you're not excited to see this person, this could also be something that's broken down, that over time you thought you had more time. I keep hearing borrowed time. They're making me give my sister one time, her water heater went out while I was visiting her. And I was like, well, when's the last time you had that replaced? It was like over like 15 years or something. And I said, I don't know. And so we asked at the time, we asked Alexa, we're like, hey, how long is the water heater supposed to last? It's like, you are now officially on borrowed time. And I feel like this Gemini's like, shit, I thought I had more time. And then others of you are like, shit, this person's such a waste of time. I wasted so much time with this individual. Yeah. And not only that, what's being offered here to you is a high risk now. Now it's almost like, well, I can't chintz out on this. I can't cheap out on this. And I know better than to accept an offer from an individual here who all of a sudden is impatiently has an expectation of you to give something in return. Now, others of you, if this is something that broke down or you had to give a chunk of money to this week, there's alternatives, but you're like, do I really want to take this cheap way out? Or am I going to look at this long run of this and see the longevity of something? You're looking at a lifespan of some sort, not just like over the months, but you're being given options here for a cheap option. Oh my gosh, we have a match here. Queen of Pentacles. We got a match here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. What something was of value at one point to you is broken. It's like, I don't know if I want to spend money on that. Don't know if I want to spend time on that. You're very back and forth with this. And it doesn't necessarily, some of you, this could be a partner too. Not this person, but someone here who is kind of warning you. But you're trying to be lighthearted about this. Don't forget, you have the energy of the Queen of Cups, even though you feel like the King of Pentacles here, who's kind of, upset over an individual or situation that's broken down. Bigger opportunity here for this Gemini this week. Oh, Judgment. But you know what? For some of you, if this is something that you have to purchase, you're going to do something for the longevity or the long haul because it will be worth the purchase. Now, others of you, since if this is a person who's coming back, God help you if it is. If this is a person who's coming back, you're realizing in the space and time that they show up now and are so eager for you to collaborate with you, work with you, make things all better, make amends with you. You don't really need them. You have a whole new beginning here. You see that, baby? And I feel like the change here is like, nah, I don't really need you. It's actually allowed me to see the space of what my life can be without you. Yeah, you have options. Gemini, you, my dear, have options this week. Okay. And whatever you're receiving, it may feel like bad news, but it is actually something in the long run that's going to help you out. Okay. So, yeah, you may have to pay a little extra this week or deal with a person here, but you're going to realize the time and effort's not for nothing. And it's going to help you in advancement. Like you have a solid understanding of it now. Advice here for you. Two of Pentacles, you have two options here, but you also are very practical. There's going to be an emotional onset here for you this week, but you're going to be able to attain it. You'll be all right. So many Pentacles here. You're also not on your own. I do feel like you have support here of somebody giving you this perspective too, not just Spirit. Could be a loved one. Yeah. A little bit defensive, but Spirit's saying, listen, you can still be above this. Some of you, the defensive energy here is like, you shall not pass. Others of you, it's like, this sucks that I got to pay this now or do this now, but I'm going to do it and then realize that I'm going to be good for the rest of, I don't know, like a longevity of time. So it's going to allow you to have a period of time here so that you can rest your mind. You can put this to rest. So there is something or someone, hopefully not an ending in that kind of sense, but you are putting something to rest this week. All right, that's what I got here for you, Gemini. Let's see what Auntie has to say. Auntie says, Mercury is your ruling planet, so easing out of retrograde shadow is a big relief for you this week, Gemini. So communication gets clearer and misunderstandings start to dissolve. But the Mars-Pluto conjunction may make you hyper aware of other people's intentions. There's that intentions energy, okay? You may uncover a truth or pick up on someone's emotional state without them saying a word. All right. So you're just going to know. You're going to have that intuitive energy here of that Queen of Cups. All right. That's what I got here for you, Gemini. Best wishes for this week. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Cancer. Cancer is up. All right, Cancer, let's see how your week's going to go. Spirit, how is Cancer feeling going into this week? Here we go. Wow. Now, this time we got the King of Pentacles, but this King of Pentacles doesn't look as annoyed. Right? It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Very caring, very stable, very relaxed. I do feel like you're in observation of some sort, just in the stance. You haven't quite given that opportunity, but you're holding on to it for sure in a very loose manner. External influence of this? Wow, 3 of Cups. I think that Cancer, if this is you getting to know a new person, or trying to understand an individual, you're not really offering anything, you're listening. Well, I guess that's offering something. You're listening. You're not necessarily offering a gift of some sort, whether it's money, whether it's stability and time. There's something here where you kind of have an intuitive nudge because you understand this person a lot, but you don't want to miss the opportunity, but you don't see the opportunity yet. You just feel it. So there's something here about this gathering, this connection. Maybe you're entertaining going out to a specific event for some of you. Could even be a holiday party for some of you. Hold on, I dropped a card here and I will take it. I just dropped it. Yeah, look at this. This is something here that you were really indecisive on before. We have the 2 of Swords that fell out. You weren't sure. You don't know why you want to go. You don't understand why you're listening to this person, but there's something here about this gathering, this group. It's more than one person. I can tell you that much. It's not just like you're at an event of some sort or you're in a group chat of some sort. So I think that you're just kind of a side by side listening, but there's something that you're going to be hearing. What is this that you're going to be hearing? Oh, 4 swords here. 4, 5, 6. You know what? You haven't said yes to a certain situation. You're trying something out in a trial run. So whatever this trial is, could be a community, could be a job, even could be a friendship, even a relationship. It's a trial run, but you're trying to give this person the benefit of the doubt. But as you see them in a group scenario, there's something that turns you off. You're realizing this person may be a people pleaser. Bigger opportunity here. Look at that. 4 of Cups. It also allows you to say, hey, I tried it, but I also know that the bigger opportunity here is what this does to me and to other individuals. There's something that you're going to witness in another that is going to have you pull, Cancer, your offer back. You're not going to accept this in a long-term, some of you a long-term job, some of you a long-term commitment, others of you were trying out a community of sort, but it's also going to allow you to go, this isn't my cup of tea. Or, these people are just a bunch of Heathers. Like, that's what it reminds me of. I don't know. You're amongst a group that you're going to see true colors. Yeah. But you tried it. I also feel like you can strike this out of your list. Really, Cancer. This is a week here where you can strike something out of it. It's not what you actually want, but you needed to see it to go, now I understand, because there's someone in particular that you're going to see where true color is going to come out, and it's going to show you how your intuition was spot on. That's how you know it's for you. All right, let's see what advice Spirit has for you, Cancer, this week. What advice? Just observe. This is all about observation. It's not about, it's all you have to do is be at this location or be in this group or be a part of this community as a listener. Yeah, a listener. Now, it's going to take some great strength and courage here to just say no when you don't want this. Okay, because that's a huge transformation here for you. So Spirit's saying it's not for you to accept it. It's for you to look upon it and also realize you don't have to stay there in that energy too long. So this is also, if you want to get up and leave, go most certainly do so. All right, Leo. I'm sorry, Cancer, your energy here. I was seeing that Leo energy. Auntie says this week may bring emotional clarity you didn't realize you needed. I'm feeling that energy for you. It says the Mars-Pluto conjunction taps into your deeper motivations, especially in relationships, home, or personal boundaries. Something small might trigger a bigger realization. Go with it. You're shedding an old emotional layer. And I really feel like it's a specific person that you're going to be shedding. All right. It's almost like the wolf is coming out of this person. All right, that's what I got here for you, Cancer. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Leo. Leo is up. All right, we got quite a few people on here now, and I'm going to just remind you all that we do have a bonus that we are still trying to unlock. My moderators are not on with me today, so I'm kind of doing this on my own. But if you just hit that target, we are already one in, so we just need 4 more donations to help sponsor the unlocked bonus so that you guys can get another reading today. And that will happen right after the collective bonus. Leo is now up. Where are my lions at? Who's watching live still? It is quiet here without my moderators. They are all having the day off. You're waiting patiently. I don't remember. You're Debbie. Well, duh. Virgo. Debbie, what are you? Virgo. Literally, it's in your name. I'm like, aren't you an earth sign? Yeah. I'm just going to read the rest of your name. You're not too far. You're not too far, Debbie. All right, here we go. My lions and lionesses. How your feelings going into this week? The wheel is here. This is going to feel like a week that you may feel like you're taking a step back. Broken down. It may not be a week here where you feel that great. Some of you could just even be like the sniffles or a cold. External influence of this. Oh my God, stress. So something is stressing you out. Who is this person with all this anxiety? Who is this nervous Nelly that you just feel like you're now taking on their stress? It's a lot. It's a lot for you, okay? This is a person here who almost like a psychic attack to you. But this is a person here where it's like, oh my God, just get out of my head. It's almost like you hear this person's voice, nagging about what to fear. Some of you, this could even be a parent. It's like an old memory waking you up from jostling out of your sleep. Don't do that. Can't do that. So there's fear of rejection happen. Well, there is rejection here this week. Something's on hold. It's stopped, but it makes you feel like you're rejected. Yeah. Such intuitive downloads you're getting, though, because you don't have the full picture of why. Like, why is this happening? How come I haven't heard this news? Or why is this everything breaking down for me? Breaking down in threes, that may be significant. We saw those threes, remember when we saw the 6 and the 3 here, but nines. So something here is breaking down. May even feel like you have a stroke of bad luck this week. It's like one thing after another, but there's also this limited belief here of someone nagging you or massive anxiety that makes you feel rushed, fearing of the future. Ooh. And let me tell you, it does feel like rejection because a person here is overreactive based upon their fear. That Knight of Swords with that Nine of Swords is the Ten of Swords. So this is a person here who could even reject you or give you the worst case scenario news without even looking at the full picture. And there's something that is off with this picture. And so if this has to do with some kind of formalities, Leo, even legal or investments or things seem off, the numbers seem off this week. But this person here is jumping the gun and foreshadowing and telling the worst case scenarios and is like, nope, it's not happening this week. But here, let's see what the bigger opportunity is for you, because it's almost like a slap. Yeah, it's all fear-based. It's incredibly all fear-based. Whatever this person is feeding you is incredibly fear-based. You, however, have been taught to trust your own intuition. And some of you, this is self-taught because this is kind of going against your line, but we got that Pisces energy. But there is someone here who's determined here to give you a rejection and saying it's not possible. The bigger meaning for you the bigger meaning for you with that Queen of Cups energy here, who's now drinking that cup, and it's usually a cup here that's reserved, is to don't let this feed into your intuition. Okay. Um, we have the Queen of Cups twice, but she's coming up as a challenge with that Four of Swords. So you may have to tell this person to take a time out or let's revisit this or get a second opinion this week. Okay. Especially if it's something with formalities. But if this is someone here who's rejecting you, it's asking you not to react with their rejection. Just accept the situation for it is. Just, you know, worry about yourself right now this week and not another. Advice for you. Yeah. See, this has to do with burdens. Another 10. You got another 10, guys. You got 2 10s now. Now you have the 10 of Wands. You can only carry so much. You can only carry so much. But when another person here is giving you all of the crap of how hard it is to do it or to collaborate with it, then you need to step back here because it might not be the person you want to collaborate with. All right. So some of you, yes, it's a second opinion. Others of you, it's really to take that moment to hear to see if they're the right fit for you. Truly, however this may be, whether it's platonic, love, or not. There's something where someone's very anxious to have a response and wanting you to react a certain way. Anxious attachment is what I heard. All right, Leo. Auntie says, you're feeling more expressive again as Mercury eases out of its fog. The creative energy rises, and you do have that in your energy. We got you here as a supportive card here, Leo. But the Mars-Pluto conjunction might bring intensity with a partner or friend or work situation. We see that. But in a way that reveals passion or truth rather than conflict. You're stepping into a more authentic version of yourself this week. And I want to say by stepping into your authentic version this week is to step back. Just take a pause. Don't react to how this person is being conflicted. All right, that's what I got here for you, Leo. If this resonates, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Virgo. Virgo is up next. All right, my Virgos, here we go. We have Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. We are still 4 donations away. 4 donations away. Doesn't matter what the donation is, but you got to hit the target so it unlocks the collective bonus. Otherwise, when we hit Scorpio, I'm going to take that off and we're just going to do it the collective bonus today. All right, here we go. Virgo is up. Virgo's in the house. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see how you're feeling going into this week. Oh. This Ace of Pentacles here. Are dragonflies significant to you? Dragonflies are about transformation. I'm feeling a little off-kiltered, unstable this week. Emotionally a little bit all over the place. Kind of moody. External influence. Oh, some of you are really worried about money or your health. Some others of you, it's your well-being. I just feel exhausted. I feel tired. I feel like I'm running and treading, like, so it's like treading water more than anything. It's like you're drowning, but you're wanting a vacation, you're wanting a time off, you're wanting to feel happy, but at the same time you fight for it. It's like can I just catch a break? Can I just catch a break? Look at that. I should just hit this. Boom. 3 of Swords. Relieve me of this. I'm tired of feeling of this way. I feel trapped. I feel exhausted. But this is not you ignoring it. This is you going, can this end? Okay. 4 swords here and that. I mean, that's 9 of Swords. So can this anxiety, some of you are very anxious right now about the future, what's ahead. Okay, yes, you're listening to a what's ahead reading, but there's anxiety attached to my well-being. Will I find something? Will I get a return something? Will it change? Will I emotionally be happy again? It's like you're looking for an answer. And this week, it feels exhausting to look for it. So I almost feel like you've given up, but giving up in a way of surrendering. So it's just you going, take it. I don't want it anymore. I don't want it, Spirit. You can have it. Yeah. I'm ready to heal with this Aquarius energy. The emotions that I put into this, I'm ready to nurture. I'm ready to forgive. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to shed this old version of me. I'm ready to be hopeful again. And for a lot of you, this is new because for a while you've been in this fog energy and it's like, I need to lift this. I need to take care of this. So how are you going to do that? Well, there's all different ways you can do that. You can do something for just you that you absolutely love or love to do. Others of you, it could be some counseling, mentorship of some sort. It could be burning a letter, maybe forgiving another. It just, this energy here of just loving and having compassion for yourself. Release. Full on release. The big opportunity here for you this week. Look at this. Now, I told you this 9 of Pentacles card is usually card here, stability and on your own. But in this card, there's never on their own. It's with another individual. So this is something here where I feel you are not necessarily dealing with another person. Some of you did. Some of you, someone took your confidence away. Could have been jelly of you. But I feel with this, a bigger opportunity is about your stability, your well-being, holding yourself accountable. And others of you, it's really seeing the sides of you, of what was a gift given to you. Okay. So consider yourself like the rose. So yes, you have some thorns here. You can be, spiky, but at the same time, there's beauty in you as well as it unfolds. But this is for you taking care of yourself in a huge way. Yeah. 4 of Pentacles. So no, you're not necessarily ready to share it with everybody. Some of you are really penny pinching. Some of you are putting stuff together, but you also know that whatever you're building, is something that is going to be important because this is a reserve. And maybe at one point you felt like you didn't have enough and you had to have something in order to feel a particular way. But this week, this is like, I got to do this in a more healthy way. I don't necessarily have to give myself away. Advice here for you. Hierophant. You're making a commitment this week. And I want to say some of you, this commitment is going back to school, counseling, or this could be just commitment to yourself. I do not really feel like this is a commitment as in like a relationship evolving. Taurus energy here. It's a lesson that has been learned. And also you're educating yourself. A higher spiritual lesson. Remember, spiritual awakenings here. You're committed here at accepting the loss. And anything that goes with that loss. It could be shame, it could be guilt, but the relationship here is to build a stronger relationship, not necessarily outside of yourself, but within you, so that you can have that obviously with others down the road. But this is about the losses, accepting it. All right, Virgo. Auntie says, Mercury clearing its shadow helps your mind finally start making sense of scattered thoughts. Work or routine is going to get smoother. The Mars-Pluto conjunction pushes you to make a change you've been thinking about for a while. That's decluttering, that's reorganizing, that's releasing something that no longer serves you. And some of you, it is getting help. All right. That's what I got here for you, Virgo. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like and comment below. Don't forget there's more messages over at Harmonia Friends Club. And we're going to move on to Libra. Libra is up next. Did you, Debbie? Well, congratulations. That's a huge step. To do that is a huge, huge step. Not everybody is open to that. I think counseling is amazing. Libra is up. You did. You had, crying is good. It's a huge release. But so is identifying your feelings. And most people don't realize that they're bypassing. It's like, oh yeah, I feel sad. And then they just identify sad. But it's like, where does sad feel? And usually you can find it somatically in your body. And you got to sit with it. I feel sad. Oh, why is this feeling come up? Because of what? Then you say why. You literally state it. Your body will release it. You'll feel it. You'll literally feel the shift in your body. Somatic healing is huge. It was a huge part. It's a huge part of my journey. It's what I teach and I'm an advocate for. It's what all of my teachings are practiced on, is somatic healing. Libra is up. All right, who's got Libra in their chart? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Where are my Libras at? Here we go, guys. This is going to be the final call here too. The final card. If I can talk. The final call here is going to be for the donation. So we need 4 more donations. If we don't get them by the end of Libra, then I'm going to pull it and we'll just do one collective reading. But if you want another collective reading and you're listening for a chance of more for what is ahead and roll the dice, most certainly go ahead and make a donation. Just hit that target over on YouTube and we'll get to it. We're going to move on to Libra next. Libra, how you feeling going into this week? There's some uncertainty and there's some things that you're trying to move on from and you don't have all of the answers, but you're learning to trust. You are. This is usually a card here of uncertainty, not sure which direction, but I feel this week it's just surrendering that this is the way. This has to be. Bye, Debbie. Have a good week. External influence here. Oh, your trust, you're going to be seen. Libra. Be prepared, Libra, because you are going to get some kind of unacclaimed attention. Either you're going to be doted by another individual or seen in a way that you had some uncertainty with before. And maybe you have some uncertainty here of accepting a compliment, but this week, be prepared to celebrate. I almost hear Libra going, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed. Thank you. Thank you. Because at one point you may have been obsessed with this. The devil energy is here. But this is something here about your passions, your desires. You never truly gave up on what you wanted and desired, but you stopped obsessing over it. And there's something about this week of you surrendering and trusting and still being consistent on how you show up that's going to pay off in a huge way. In a huge way for you. It's something about consistency. It's how you're showing up this week. Not just this week for this time, but there's something about being pointed out where maybe you didn't think that you were being seen or validated. Oh my gosh, Libra. 5 of Wands here. You know, out of all the pickings, look who's on top. Okay. Look who's on top here. You have been seen. What's this opportunity about? That 5 of Wands is pushing out all of the competition. This is people wanting to commemorate here Libra, give Libra the attention. And if this is a relationship here that maybe has been on the rocks, there's something here about a very clear picture this week that there is no one else. There is no other competition here for this Libra. Okay. But you've had to trust the process and show up authentically how you've been. And this is something here where you may had to walk away from an individual or gotten some harsh criticism of some source, but you did it anyways. Why? Out of love. Out of love. Because you're showing up as the Queen of Cups energy. So this is a Libra here who's doing something for the love of it. And it might be just for the love of themselves. Oh my gosh. We got the King of Wands twice. And let me tell you, it's this King of Wands energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There is somebody here who's about to present you with a major opportunity. Major. Some of you, this is commitment. Others of you, this could be collaboration, a partnership, a creative project. Some of you, this is a bonus. Libra, I think you might have gotten the best reading out of the house this week, but you're being seen in a huge way. And this person here is supporting you. They're showing up as your supporting energy. They sure are. 7 of Wands energy here. Look at this. This is a person here who's going to do the work for you. Who says, don't worry about all the other shit. I'll handle it. I'll take the backbone of that. So not only that, this is a person here who's honoring you, who almost this level here wants to work with you, be with you, but also says, don't even worry about the other competition and shit. I'll be the one here who's going to be by your side. You have a major partnership happening this week for you, Libra. You do. And this is a person here who's going to have your back solidly. Advice for this Libra. Oh, look at this. There's that devil energy. It's coming up twice. Okay. This is something here where a karmic situation needed to be cleared out. Okay. This is something here that has ascended. It used to be this. So there was something here that you held very close ties with before, obsessed with, possession. Oh my God. We have another match here. Look at this. We have the King and the Queen of Cups. Be prepared. Some of you, congratulations. This is a really big love opportunity. Others of you, congratulations. This is a big creative opportunity for you, or there's just something here about creativity, having fun, being seen, getting the limelight of some sort. Wow. Auntie says here for you, Libra, balance may feel harder to maintain this week, but that's part of the point here. The Mars Pluto shakes up areas where you've been people pleasing or avoiding discomfort. You may find yourself speaking up unexpectedly or choosing yourself in a moment you normally wouldn't be. But also watch out for an individual here who will be supporting you. Let the truth land where it lands, because this person will have your back. Full fledged here for you. All right, that's what I got here for Libra. Good luck. We're going to move on to Scorpio. Scorpio is next. Scorpio is next. Ooh, let's took this card down. We still need that. All right, we are at Scorpio, but we still have a collective bonus going on. So what happens with the collective bonus is that I'll be rolling the dice a couple of times, and I do not have my moderators here, so please be patient with me as I type them all out while I'm rolling. But first, we need you guys to take some time here to make sure you're still here. So if you are still watching this live, let me know that you're here. But don't forget, it's bonus train time. So please be sure to make sure you like the video, you're subscribed so you're getting all those notifications, because lives are going to be quiet. And well, I have a couple more lives this week, but the following week and the rest of the month are going to be pretty quiet here. So you're going to be watching my uploads. So you're going to want to make sure you get those notifications. But this is when you want to put your energy into the reading, and just go ahead and comment bonus. Let me know that you're here watching the live. Bonus, bonus, bonus. And we're going to move on to the final reading here, Scorpio. So go ahead, don't be shy. Put your information in there for the bonus, and we're going to get to Scorpio next. Scorpio is up. Here we go. Here we go, Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Spirit. What is going on for Scorpio this week, the week ahead? How are they feeling? Six of Pentacles. I feel like very, very balanced. Relief. There's almost like a relief when it comes to partnership and fairness this week. Oh my goodness. You're also breaking ground this new week with another individual. So some of you are up leveling a partnership. Others of you, there's something about accepting a new opportunity, but this is something that you both are agreeing on. Both of you are going to take a piece of this. Now, at one point, it could have been a little bit of tug and pull energy, because I'm feeling that a little bit. But I also feel with the 6 and here and that B, it's saying that this person here is willing to work with you. Two little working bees. A really good week here, stability. Oh, this is going to be like night and day for you, Scorpio, because finally you can trust. 4 swords here, but it's upright. Okay. This individual is going to allow you to have some kind of break, or you're finally going to feel safe or comfortable with a person where you don't have to necessarily get everything done. You trust somebody. You are completely having that. This is that energy I was feeling. This week, Scorpio, someone is offering you some kind of assistance of collaborating with you, but you trust them to take the next step. And it's a big next step. Like, you are letting them handle it. It's not you. So it's like, oh my gosh, I have so much room for all these activities now, because this individual is going to step in and I don't have to worry about it. I trust them. What's this trust about, Scorpio? Yeah. 6 of Wands. Wow. You and Libra really got it. Now, here's the thing.
At one point, you always did everything on your own. So this is a Scorpio here who's like, nah, I'm the one who does all of the works. I'm usually the one here that people ask for my assistant. This is the wheels have turned. You have somebody here this week that is going to get the attention for their hard work, but at the same time, you don't mind it. Okay. You're like, yeah, you can do it for once. It's fine. It's cool. Bigger opportunity here for you this week. 3 of Cups here. Now, here's the thing. This is something in the before you were always worried about the attention of being rejected. And this week, this celebration, this happiness here is going, I don't have to be the life of the party, or I don't have to be the center of attention. This person has got it, and this person is going to handle it for me. But I also can take a break and not have to be at the party this week. So there's a celebration going on, but it's because someone else is stepping in for you so that you can get some rest. So it's that energy. Some of you, it's with the kid. It's even could be a spouse situation with the children. Bigger meaning here for you, Scorpio. Look at this. The 10 of Swords here. And this is something here that you were always afraid that if you were not there, okay, the worst case scenario would be happening. But this is where it's like, I may be frozen here and I've been praying for, but at the same time, I'm willing to lose it all to see the situation of release. So you are surrendering to a situation here when it comes to someone else stepping up. You're allowing someone to step up and get the limelight. And it's for the benefit of you too. So it is assisting you. Scorpio here. Yeah. This is all doubting. This is all that inner insecurities here that are coming up this week. Okay. Self-doubt. You're putting yourself out there in a sense of stepping back. I'm not going to the party. I'm not showing up. I trust this individual, and allow them to have the opportunity here to grow. Now, some of you, this is a work scenario here where maybe you have an apprentice of some sort and you're letting them step up. But it's like you've taught them enough. Now it's like they have to learn on their own. But this is a huge opportunity here for you to let someone else have the wheel when it comes to emotions or compassion. The final message here for you, Scorpio, is that Auntie says the Mars-Pluto conjunction hits deep for you since Pluto is your modern ruler. So something under the surface wants transformation. This could be emotional, psychological, or tied to a personal decision you've been sitting on. You feel the urge to act with purpose, but you're going to have to trust the instinct, but move with awareness. And some of you, it's stepping back. Wow, that really resonated here. All right, guys, if that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to the bonus collective. Bonus is now up. Did you all comment bonus? Everybody must be on the replay now. That's cool. We're going to get here to the bonus. Just give me a second. All right, we got the bonus collective up here. Reminder too, guys, we do have the December giveaway. There's only a limited entries left. So if you want to jump in on this is being sponsored by Corabelle Lane. She's got amazing handmade products here, all with wellness when it comes to plant medicine. So go check it out. She has a lot of cool stuff here in this basket. So many different variations of stuff. All of this is going to be listed over at Harmonia Friends Club. This is based upon tickets. All you would be paying for is shipping and handling, if you're the winner, of course. And I will connect you with Corabelle if that is the case. So this is a relax and reset self-care basket. And she really went above and beyond. I mean, I give a lot for my mystery boxes, but she really did give above and beyond here. So this is something that interests you. Make sure you go ahead and get your ticket as soon as it comes up here over at Harmonia Friends Club. We have on Friday the All Signs love readings for how they felt after your last interaction and their next moves. That is already been scheduled for Friday. So make sure you guys set your notifications for Friday evening when I will be back on the live. I might do a pop-up Timeless Tarot Story, a Faded Dice this week. We shall see. I'm trying to finish up some mid-January readings because I'm going to be away here. And so I want to try to schedule out the readings here so that you guys have content flowing in while I am relaxing and enjoying myself with family and friends. All right, here we go. We got the bonus here. Let's see what zodiac signs are here. I'm going to be writing this here too. So let me. All right. So I'm going to be rolling the dice here a couple of times. I will note the sign and then we'll continue to roll. We got Aquarius here, our visionaries, and we have Virgo. Aquarius, Virgo. We're going to keep rolling. Don't worry. We have Gemini in the house, more air element. We have Scorpio. So we have Gemini, Scorpio. 2 more rolls. Sagittarius. I haven't gotten that yet. So far, we have no dupes. And Taurus. The bull gang is here. So we have Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Taurus energy. All right. Let's see what the collective energy here is for the week ahead for you. All right, collective. How you feeling going into this week? Man, someone else got this. I think a couple of signs got this, but this is feeling stuck. Something's broken down. It's not happening in your favor. It doesn't feel like it. External reasons for this. Oh, now we have the Queen of Cups here that meets the King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You got someone vindictive, bitter, manipulative, and very controlling. I feel like, collective, you're being blocked by a person who is angry at you. Man, but they got a lot to say. They got a lot to say, and nothing is nice. Nothing is nice. I also feel you intuitively knew that this was coming anyway. And it has to do with the fact that you may finally feel a little bit above something, feeling lighthearted. You surrendered. Compassion, love, could even be self-love for you. But something this week, man, it's like halt. There's words that come out that give you a halt of some sort. Okay, well, what is this communication about? Four of Swords here with that as a Five of Swords. This person's going to say something to hurt you. Oh my God. This person is going to be giving a false narrative of who you truly are. And the challenge here is the separation, because a part of you is going to want to prove yourself. But you see this, it's just a chameleon here. I feel like, collective, you're dealing with someone here who's a master manipulator, very victim mentality. Also, their anger and their sadness kind of go back and forth. But this is an individual here who may be flipping the narrative and saying that you were the one who took. So this is a person here who can start creating some kind of false narrative about you. Bigger opportunity for you. Look at this. You knew this was going to happen. Eventually, with this separation or this parting and this break that you took with this person, you were trusting your gut and you were very loyal to this person at one point. Pisces energy. But this person here is in attack mode because of you leaving. You trusted your intuition. What this person here is now realizing, the clarity here with that is kind of the Five of Pentacles energy, even though it's a Two of Swords. This person here is left to realize the starvation. So yes, the bigger meaning of this is that whatever this false narrative is being painted on you this week, it's just words. And the people here who know you and value you are going to realize this person's full of shit, right? Because it's covered with all red flags. It's covered with victim mentality, jealousy, over explaining, trying to prove. You'll know because you're remaining quiet. You do not need to be reactive to this person here. Advice here for you. Oh, this is going to be tough. All right, a juggle here of emotions, but you're able to do it. You're going to get through this. There's that sun and the moon here. You're going to see both perspectives of this, of what this person is handing you. Even though it's giving you attention this week, you're also able to handle it. You're stable now. You're stable now. And the stability here comes with the people who have your back. There are individuals here who do have your back. And let me tell you, if this person does post something on you, watch the negative feedback that is going to happen with this individual, okay? Because it's a retaliation of some sort. All right, the final advice here, and this comes from Auntie about this week. A theme of reset and release shows up for the collective period. Something you thought was stuck may suddenly not only feel stuck, but be entirely removed. Not because circumstances changed, but because your perspective did. Expect small breakthroughs, moments of clarity, or unexpected motivation. And I want to say the stuck energy of bad luck is because an individual here is stuck on you. All right, that's what I got here for the collective. Thanks, guys, for being here. For those of you who are still here, or for those of you who caught the replay, I will see you guys here on Friday. Take care, and don't forget, there's more messages over at Harmonia Friends Club. This week, we got Gemini, Leo, and Cancer. Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. Yes, you guys are going to be released. Your timeless readings are going to be released in the vault over at Harmonia Friends Clubs. You guys have a great rest of the week. Take care.